What's up, everybody? Seth Feroce coming at you. Welcome to the fucking show. Today, it's pretty much talking about how to become a better person. If you follow me on Instagram at Seth Feroce, you hear me talk a whole lot about work, becoming a better person, taking try out of your vocabulary. If you're not familiar with that, well, you're going to get familiar with it pretty quick here. I'm a motivational guy. I love watching inspirational stuff. I love being motivated, not just with lifting weights, but with life in general. It's something that, so many people we search for on a daily basis on how to get through the fucking shitty day that we're dealing with, or for the monotony that we're dealing with. In 2009, I turned pro in bodybuilding. I was 25 years old. Had a kid, my wife, and we were struggling to make it, and we were looking forward to making my dream happen, to fucking make it to the top. Well, I did. I skyrocketed, my career took off, it was wonderful, getting paid good money, and along the way I kind of lost myself. I started becoming just like everyone else. I lost my identity as a person. My core values kind of left. And in 2012, when things started to take a downturn in my career in bodybuilding, my wife was right there, and I realized that I was treating her like shit. I wasn't the worst guy, but I wasn't the guy that I thought I was. I wasn't the dad I should have been. I wasn't the husband I should have been. I was pretty much the guy that I just became someone I fucking hated. I was the guy that thought I was better than everyone else in a sense. I started to get this air about me. And in reality, I'm just like everybody else in the world. I just do extraordinary things. I fucking work to make them happen. I don't sit here and complain. I don't fucking point the finger and blame other people. I accept myself for who I am, and all the fucking fuck-ups that I've had, I accept them. So what we're talking about today is becoming a better person. How do you do that? Where's the first step? The first step is admitting your faults as an individual. And that's something that's really fucking tough to do. I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, I need to be a better person. I'm not the person that I thought I was. I'm not the person that I should be. I need to be a better husband to my wife, and I need to be a better father to my kids. I need to be a better friend. I need to be a better son. I need to be a better brother. All those things have to come full circle. So that means that you have to admit that you're not the best you, when in reality, that's really tough to accept. So how do you become a better person? Well, you admit your faults. Me as an individual, I fucked up a lot. I did a lot of drugs in college. I partied a whole lot. I chased a lot of women. I did a lot of things that I look back at and I say, man, it was a good time. It was a wild time, but it made me who I am, but I'm not proud of it. So I have to be able to admit that that was my past. I used to be like used to try and hide it, not really bring it up a whole lot, not talk about it. When in fact it is part of my life, and it made me who I am, and it made me a better person for being able to say, that was me, but that's not me today. Look back at 2009 to 2012, how I just changed as an individual, and I have to admit that that was somebody I didn't want to be. I left the people that actually cared about me in the dust while I worried so much about the people that really looked at me as a fucking number. So, becoming a better person is first admitting your faults, and that's, the first thing. But essentially in life, you have to figure out, how do I become a better husband or be a better father? Well, the first thing is that word try. Take it out of your fucking vocabulary. Do not try anymore. Just do it. Just fucking do it. So whenever you go into there and you were supposed to do something and you forgot, and you tell your wife, oh, I tried to do it, I just didn't get around to it. What's the first thing that she's gonna say? Fucking try harder. Okay, well, fuck you too then. Maybe you shouldn't try, maybe you should just do it, make the time to do it, and not piss her off. Maybe that might help. Whenever you don't spend enough time with the kids, or you're too tied up doing things that you're doing that aren't pertaining to work or aren't pertaining to anything but yourself. Dude, take the time. Make the fucking time. If it didn't happen today, you didn't try. It just didn't happen. It will happen tomorrow. Don't try and do it tomorrow. If you were late for work and you told your boss, I tried to make it, he's going to say, well, fucking try harder. If I don't make it somewhere, I say, I didn't fucking make it. Obviously, I wasn't fucking there. So, I'm gonna make sure the next time I'm there on time. I'm not gonna try harder, I'm just gonna fucking do it. So whenever you leave that word try, it shows a sense of, not laziness, but it shows a sense of inconsiderateness. That you're just not, well, you're not really important enough for me to make it on time, so I'm just gonna pretend that I actually tried to do it, and I really don't give a fuck. No, do it. Make it a point. Stand for something. So, that word try, take it out of your vocabulary. No longer try, just do. If you didn't do it, then you didn't do it. You don't try your best, you do your best. And if your best wasn't enough, guess what? You get to go back to the fucking drawing board and work harder. Because the person that fucking made it didn't try, they did. And if they can do it, so can you. That's what I came to the point where I said, I'm no longer gonna try things, I'm just gonna do them. I'm gonna do the fucking work. I'm gonna make the time for my kids. I'm gonna make the time for my wife. I'm gonna make the time to do things rather than try to do them. So with that, make sure, put that into yourself. Take that, do it for a day. You'll see how many times you say you try. I'm guilty of it myself. I used to say it all the time. And that's why I'm comfortable with saying, well, I no longer try, I just do. The other thing, the thing that you need to work on, for me, my wife and I, there was a million reasons for us to get a divorce. We had so many problems, we resented each other, we didn't like each other, but we really didn't know each other. We got pregnant in college. Everyone told us to get a fucking abortion, except my parents and her parents. My dad, after we got pregnant, we were terrified. We're in college, fucking partying our nuts off, and everybody knew it. And we got pregnant and went to my parents' house, and okay, here we go. Mom, Dad, we're pregnant. Okay. Well, I think you know what you need to do. And I'm kind of like dumbfounded at this time, and my dad tells me that, and I'm like, yeah, and he says, Seth, nobody's dead. Nobody's dying. This is not a problem. You have to step up and become a fucking man. It's time for you to step up because now you have real responsibility in life. You have a woman that you love, that you're with, and you have a kid on the way. Time to step up and be a fucking man. Oh, okay, that went a whole lot better than I thought, but I realized that that's what life was gonna be. So, with becoming a better person, your significant other plays a huge role. My wife and I, like I said, we hated each other. We resented each other for so many things. Well, one of the things that we worked on is kind of finding out the type of people we are. Because as adults, we all have needs. And what are my needs as an adult? What are my wife's needs as an adult? Because if you two don't communicate and don't work on things, shit ain't gonna fucking work. It's just not. So how do you become a better person for your significant other? Well, for my wife and I, like we said, we realized that, hey, we're fucking up and we need to stick together because there's a million reasons for us to fucking get a divorce, but we both love our children and essentially we love each other. We just don't like what's going on. We're so fucking stressed. We're so fucking beat down. We're trying so hard, nothing's fucking working. So that's whenever we stopped saying try and we just started doing. And essentially we found each other again. So I read an article about how adults accept love. And I kind of took it and I kind of spun it on myself and I looked at it and I said, everybody as adults, we all have needs. Physical, emotional, spiritual, and sexual. 4 things. So all those things tie together as adults. And how do we handle them? Or how do we accept them? And how do we give them? So my wife and I, I'm the type of person that is affectionate. I like hugs and I like kisses and I like to feel from the other individual, from my significant other. That's how I accept love. And I like to give love the same way. However, that's not the same way that my wife accepts love. So whenever that is, I looked at it as, okay, when we were having troubles and we started this whole process, every day before work, before she'd leave for work, or before I leave for work, we give a kiss or a hug or anything like that. And then when she comes home from work and I'm at home and I see her, first thing I do is, give her a kiss, give her a hug. How was your day? How's everything going? Oh, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Because I wanted to make sure that she knew that I loved her and I actually cared about her day and all this stuff. Well, it turns out my wife doesn't accept love that way. Whenever she gets home from work, she just had a long fucking 12-hour day. She's fucking exhausted and she needs to decompress for the day, and me going up over and over was smothering her. It's not that she didn't love me or like that, it just wasn't the time. So now I'm adding stress to her life by being that fucking over and over, that. She didn't want that shit. My wife looks at things as almost, she wants quality time. She wants to decompress and sit next to me at the end of the night and relax. Lay with me. Do that. We don't have to say a word. We don't have to talk about her day. We don't have to talk about anything. Just to be there for her. She also likes gifts. And what woman doesn't like gifts? It's a sexist thing to say, but she likes to receive flowers or a nice note or one flower or a meal or something that shows that I worked to give her something. And is that wrong? Fuck no, it's not wrong. It's how she accepts things. Me, you could buy me a million things and I really wouldn't give a fuck because you are what matters. That's how I accept love. So whenever you have two people that are like that, and I was smothering her, and she was getting stressed out for me smothering her, and then I didn't spend quality time in the evening because I was too fucking busy all the time. I'm always working. I got this. I wasn't making the time to become a better person for her. So whenever you have these things, you have to understand how you accept love and how your significant other accepts love. And it's not right or wrong on how someone accepts love, nor do you have to pair up and everything's got to be perfect and she's got to like this just like I got to like this. No, motherfucker, that's not how it works. I fell in love with my wife again, and I'm more in love with my wife now than I've ever been before because we figured things out together. We know the type of individuals that we are. And that's what it's like to become a better person. And whenever you become a better person with the person that you love, that you have everything with, you become one powerful motherfucker. You become something that is almost unstoppable because I don't really have bad days. I have days that are stressful and hard, but whenever you have someone that knows you and knows your stresses, knows how you feel, can understand your feelings, you become something that is unbelievable. And that's where I'm at in my life. And it's not that I'm anything special or the fact that I'm an IFBB pro and all this. Anyone can do it. And whenever you become that powerful person, you become a powerful person for everyone that is in your life. A positive influence on anyone. Make a difference in someone's life. Make a difference in your child's life. Make a difference on your kid's t-ball team. Make a difference at your place of employment to show how fucking hard you work on everything that you do in life. That's what it's about to become a better person. And, every single day, I don't try. I work to become a better person. I become a better person. And it's something that everyone can strive to do, and you should strive to do. Because everyone out there, I know I'm not alone whenever I've been through these stressors with my wife. I mean, the fucking divorce rate is so high that you see people give up. And like I said before, my wife and I had a million reasons to get a divorce. But we had a few things in common that we did. We knew we loved each other. Deep down, and we had two beautiful children that we created together, and we loved so much that we needed to do something, and we did it together. So to become a better person for your spouse, take the time to figure them out. Like I said, emotional, physical, sexual, spiritual. Everybody accepts things different in their life, and it's not right nor wrong, but you need to make sure that you understand the other individual so that you can become that better person for them. Because if you don't want to become a better person for them, then why in the fuck are you with them? If you don't want to work on yourself, why the fuck should they like you? Because you're so goddamn special? Give me a fucking break. At the end of the day, everything that you do in your life takes work. Nothing comes easy. Nothing does. You have to work at it. And it's not that that's a bad thing. It's just life. If something comes easy, that means it can be taken away from you easy. If you work for something and earn it, nobody can take it away from you because it's yours. So work on becoming a better person. No matter what you do in life, make sure that you look at it with a positive attitude. Make sure that you understand that the good Lord wouldn't have put things in front of you if you couldn't fucking handle it. And even if you don't believe in God or anything, but if you believe in some higher power or you believe whatever you want to, I know for a fact that I've been through some serious shit in my life, fucked up a whole lot, made money, lost money, made it again, and it's because the people in my life that I brought into my life is why I'm able to do the things I'm able to do. So, and it's because I make sure I am the best person that I can be. And every single day I work to make sure I become a better person. So, you do the same. Make sure that you take the time to become a better person. Fucking A.